What's good? What's good, everybody? We're back after a brief hiatus, but the post up is back. I'm here once again with my man B Ron. You know I'm Yells and B Ron. How you feeling today?
Doing all right, doing wonderful.
Thought you
How are you, Yels?
better than you, man. Tell the truth. You're a little under the weather this morning. Is that what I hear?
I am a little under the weather, a little under the weather. So if you hear a lot of, coughing and whatnot, I'm trying not to, but hey, I'm
Ugh.
here for you.
Yikes. Well, hey, we have a guest here, and lucky for him, he's calling in with us this morning so he doesn't get sick, right? B Ron, if you want to introduce our guest, do your
Of
thing.
course, of course. So this morning joining us, we have Anthony Simmons from Beyond the Arch. Anthony, good morning. Pleasure to have you here with us this morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
I'm doing wonderful. Doing wonderful. Pleasure to have you. Pleasure to have you here.
Well,
Um,
thank you for having me.
yeah, of course, of course. Why don't we just jump into things here, shall we? So you have earned yourself quite the rep as a hard worker as far as basketball goes. Where does that come from? You're talking about always being in the gym, working, and that kind of stuff. Where does that come from for you? Who or what, I guess, drives you to be that hard worker on the court?
Man, when I was younger, I kept seeing a lot of guys in the gym, and I keep seeing them always working to get better. I was like, I always wanted to be that same guy too, but I was like, how can I be that when I'm not even in the gym? So I just started going to the gym and started working.
Hey,
Yeah,
work.
fair enough, fair enough. Yeah,
We have a
one of
phrase
those.
in my house: hard work, dedication. So I'm with that all day long.
Yeah,
Stole it from Floyd Mayweather. It's all good.
one of those first guys in, last guys out, sort of deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Nothing wrong with that at all. I cannot argue with that. Just be sure to take care of yourself too. Don't be in the gym too much. You can't live in there, you know.
Of course, of course.
Next thing I have for you is there any current Simmer Hoops player who you look up to in terms of modeling your game after?
Uh, I had to say probably my own teammate, really, Tyson Simpson.
Uh oh.
I'd say
Okay.
that really with him, with how really strong he plays the game, I'd say I want to be more physical like him and be more defensive.
Yeah, he's
Not
definitely probably one of the most physical specimens we have in SimWorld hoops. Has he given you any pointers? Has he talked to you? I know you guys probably have battled it out in some scrimmages. What is that dynamic like for you?
Man, he's really helped me out on my own game. Mainly, I've just been dominated by him. It's hard keeping up with him.
I'm, I'm sure that
understandable.
I'm sure other people could say the same from last season when he's fully checked in. So,
Oh yeah, absolutely. No doubt about that at all. Kid is really scary good when he gets going, and he is the one of the best bigs in Simmer Hoops this season. Returning bigs anyway, we'll put it that way. And speaking of Beyond the Arch, what made you choose to play for Beyond the Arch? You know, you're a Missouri kid, but did that have any impact on that?
Man, I just wanted to stay close to home. I got a lot of family here in Missouri, and being able to stay home and not go far away from them, it really helps out to be able to see family, especially after a long game or like after a long practice. And I'm not feeling right, I can always just go and hang out with some family.
Family Guy, I like it. Family
Yeah.
Guy. All right.
Nothing wrong with that at all. I like that. I like that. I do. I personally would always love to see kids stay close to home if possible when it comes to playing a sport. Because there's nothing like you said. After a hard game, after a practice or whatever it is, you get to spend time with your family afterwards and seeing them in the stands, if that's a thing. As we can see, whatever it is. Knowing they're there kind of helps you play better in some cases.
Of course, that's exactly what I meant in that.
For sure, most definitely. So yesterday
Mm,
we had a article from our own Rick Blaze
mm.
talking about way too early predictions for the season, as far as player awards and champions and that kind of stuff. So I want to
Yeah.
get you guys' thoughts on that. Yes, I'll kick it to you first.
Uh,
Any thoughts on that?
I mean, lots of them. When we talk about top players, I think I've had, I feel like there's a couple players that continuously, as we've had new people come into the league, we've had some players that have been overlooked. And I say that with a grain of salt though, because they are who they are. But man, Bronny James, Lorenzo Phenom, Trey Turner, with the team that Southeast Select has put together, the players around. I think Trey Turner. Thinking about what, in matter of fact, I'm gonna say Trey Turner. That's my guy that I'm looking at for MVP. What he was able to get done last season with no one really creating for him, he had to create for himself, and he's not an off the dribble scorer. He's just a knockdown shooter. They have some pieces around him where he's going to get even more open looks and he won't have to create. I think it's going to be disgusting what he's able to do. So I got that one there. As far as looking for people to win the championship, you got Gotham 5, you got the Bay Areas, you got the Showtimes. You have some stuff there, but I really truly say look out and watch out on this. I have two. Best Coast Ballers. I don't think that's going to be a surprise to anyone, but their athleticism at the high school level. And I'm sorry to say, Anthony, when you guys take them on or anybody else, you guys are probably going to be overwhelmed by the athleticism of this team from 1 to 10. Like, it's going to be crazy. Force them to shoot from the outside, do what you got to do, but they're going to be tough. Coach Aaron Murray had this team. They were formerly West Coast Select. Last year, they were at the top of the league in points per game, and he did not have the athletes that he has. He did not have Mikey Williams. I think they're going to be right there. But here's my other team. And in their division, I think they have, and I may be giving it away. I think they have Bad Boys basketball, which can make things tough for them. I think Bad Boys basketball is going to be a lot tougher than people expect with that front, with the bigs they have. I think the North is going to be okay. But SimWorld Europe, between Vekic and all the shooters and the IQ that's going to be on that team, I think they're going to be a lot scarier than people can. No one's even talking about them. I put them right there. Yeah. Call me crazy. I put them right there for the championship because I like high IQ basketball, and I think a lot of those kids have been playing professionally already. At the age of 16, they started playing professionally. So that's what I have there. And then I think lastly, I think I want to go down the defensive road. And I'm going to Texas. You got you got Aaron Payne and you got Derek Long. Those two guys on the inside. Yeah. I think Rick may have mentioned one of them yesterday, but Derek Long did not. If you recall, I think Derek Long was in the league leaders last season, around 2 blocks a game, coming off the bench, probably playing maybe 18 minutes. He gets to start this year. In the pickup games and scrimmages and things I've seen, he hasn't stopped doing anything other than blocking shots. He may not give you any points. I don't know what he's going to do is he's going to protect that rim. So those are my way too early season predictions.
Okay, I like it. Anthony, what about you? Besides your own team, of course.
He's gonna be biased.
He's
gonna be biased.
What do you think? What you got?
Can I be honest?
What you got?
I haven't been paying attention much to other teams right now. I've been trying to focus on my own game and my team's game.
Okay.
I know about the Gotham 5. I know about the West Coast Ballers. But I know that they're going to be a hard competition when it comes down to it. And I honestly see Gotham 5 going far in this thing. And I wouldn't be able to tell you much because I've been in the gym too much to really research.
Is there a name maybe on Gotham 5 or a player? Is there somebody, Coach Kusa, as Coach K as we call him? Is there anybody that maybe he's mentioned or anybody that you know that you want to have on your radar? When it comes to Coach Kusa?
Man, just that whole team. If I can't focus on one guy, I'd have to focus on all of them. Because if I focus on one guy too much, then the next guy's going to step up and he's going to beat me more than the other guy.
Yeah, true that.
That makes sense. Yeah. Not a bad thought process there for sure. Can't argue with that there. So as far as me and what I think, for champions and player predictions, that kind of stuff, I I really have to give a nod, as I said in the thread yesterday, to Dan Levin. I feel like he's going to be a player who going to surprise people. I don't know if he'll be a household name. He won't be a DJ Wagner. He won't be one of those kids. But he will be a kid, I think, who you'll look at and say, "Oh, okay, I didn't think he could do that," or something along those lines. I really think that he's going to have that kind of an impact where you'll see him and you'll go, "Okay, we got to pay attention to him too." Not to the same level as DJ Wagner or Bonnie James, but on a lower tier level, he'd definitely be one of those kids. As far as a champion goes, I think that personally it would have to be. I'm gonna pick Run DMV. And that is a fully biased pick. It's a fully Homer biased pick. I'm from the area, so I'm gonna put that out there right now. Fully biased pick, but we saw. But to be real, we saw what my Coach Murray did last year with Run DMV with Cooper King Cross, and those kids over there. So I don't see any reason why he can't do that again with another year under his belt, with the kids that he has returning and both coming in this season.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great coach, so he's going to maximize whatever. I think me and Rick Blaze were going through, looking at their roster last night, and it's like, hey, nothing jumps off this page. Big fan of John Hudgens, though. I expect to see big things for him at the pro level in years to come, with that frame that he has. But nobody jumped off the page. But Coach Murray is definitely going to maximize. He's going to find a strategy to put his guys in position to get great college looks and to perform at a high level. So I'm with you on that one.
Fair enough. I'm glad somebody was on my side there for that one.
Homer, don't.
Hey,
don't.
leave me alone.
Spider Pig.
No surprises here, man. I already had my surprise with Cascadia. With Cascadia, already said my bit on them.
Yeah, they loaded up after you finished that, by the way. They did load up. They're going to be scary.
Yeah. Speaking of things that we're looking forward to seeing, the schedule's going to be releasing later on today.
Woo!
With that being said, are there any games that you guys have circled or that you'd like to see on that schedule when it comes time to be released?
Come on,
Anthony, I'll start with you. Anthony. Do you have any game you're looking forward to playing in particular, or any team you really want to face? Anything like that?
Man, I have their name written down. Let me look up their name. 'Cause I know Malik just went to them. He was a good friend of mine.
Oh, Malik Drayton.
Yeah.
So you want to match up against him. You're looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Malik, he is playing for... Let me see here. Let's get this together for you. I got you back.
Yeah,
man.
if we can get that.
He's playing for Heartland Zombie Stars. I think that just went down a couple of days ago.
Yep, I just found the article right here on my phone.
Yeah, he's right there in your division. I think you're going to see him at least a couple of times if I know how the league set up the schedule. So you'll get some good looks at him. Do you plan on putting him on his back when he comes in the lane or what?
Just me and him, we really balled out together in a pickup game a while back.
Uh-huh.
And then we had him in a few scrimmages, and he looked really nice going against them. But once he signed with the Heartland Zombie Stars, I was like, man, I wish he would have signed with us. So I'm going to have to step up my game to go against them more.
Yeah, give him that hard foul. Give him that old Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson love. Just when he comes in the lane, man, do your best Andrew Bynum
touch him up a little bit, man. Yeah.
Anybody else for you, Anthony? Any other matchups maybe that you maybe want to be more of a viewer of as opposed to being a part of?
Obviously, you got the Gotham 5 and all of them. But I mainly just want to see who's going to be the best teams this year, that even if we aren't the top team, who's going to be the top team in each division that we could possibly go against.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Who you?
That's mainly what I want to see this season and really ball out against them.
I got you. B-Ron, who you got, man?
So the obvious picks are for me. Obvious pick is Run DMV Gotham 5 with that rivalry
Yeah.
between Coach Bellari and Coach Murray. That is what I'm looking forward to seeing. I also want to see the brothers, the Pope brothers. I want to see them. I want to see them coach against each other and see how that game shakes out as well. And one more that I'm looking forward to off the top of my head is to see uh, the rematch from last season's Clash of Champions game, SimWorld Africa and Cascadia.
That was the last thing I expected you to say. Yeah. That was the absolute last. Okay.
Yeah.
Mine, I think I'm going heavy out west. And I mean heavy. So, I think everybody wants to see quite a few different versions of the Bay Area Breakers taking on different teams, but I'm really excited to see them go up against Best Coast Ballers and Showtime. I think everybody would like to see that. Another big one I want to see is this is kind of cross coast, and I haven't heard a lot of people say anything about this, but I want to see the originators. We got DJ Wagner. Like, he just gets so forgotten about it because he's quiet. He takes care of his business. He's the number one player in the country on every ranking you can find on God's green earth. I want to see him going up against Showtime. I want to see Bronny James and DJ Wagner matched up, and those are two really tough teams. So yeah, I'm really excited to see that. And then I would say lastly, I'm with you on the Gotham 5 and Run DMV, so I think I'll have to mix it up a little bit. I think I'll have to mix it up. The Indy Stripes, man. So the Indy Stripes, I've got a chance to see a few of their scrimmages, and I think offensively they're going to bring something really nice to that Frontier division, that same division you're in, Anthony. And I think you guys are in for some firepower there. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Indy Stripes go up against Lakeshore Drive. Lakeshore Drive. Yeah. Lakeshore
James, Jay Luz, Reza Red,
But I say that because I think Lakeshore Drive in that same division has the best backcourt in SimWorld hoops.
Absolutely.
Marsh had said that a while back. He got some flack for it, but I think they added some other pieces. I think that has the potential to be a great rivalry for the season. And shout out, I'm sorry, I got one last more. Can I get one more? There's a lot I'm looking forward to, man.
One more. I'll give you one more.
Give me one more. Southeast Select and the Yacht Club. I'll say no more. We've totally forgotten about Yacht Club. Started off this offseason where they were on fire. Coach Laster came in. We saw Jay Laster with the old man game, and we were like really loving him. We forgot all about Dominic Bianco. I can't wait to see them match up, and particularly against Southeast Select. So that's what I got.
That's gonna be fun. I like that. I like that last one especially. That one a lot. Between Bianco and Turner matching against each other, that's gonna be so fun. So fun. We've had a lot of fun here though today, this morning.
Hey, there's a tech. They just called a tech. They just called a tech.
Always text.
Anthony, now you got to go shoot your 2 free throws, man. And I'm going to throw them at you. You remember there's a 10-second to shoot your free throws. You cannot be Giannis Antetokounmpo here. You cannot eat up the whole clock trying to think of these answers. So if you could do anything, or if you're a young kid, man. What are you? Man, it's crazy. You're just 15 years old. You know what? And this leads perfectly into my question. You have a lot of steam ahead of you and a lot of time ahead. If basketball was not the thing that you're gonna do, if for some reason you don't go to the NBA, if you don't go play in Europe, whatever it is, what else would you want to do, Anthony?
Auto racing.
Did you say auto racing?
Oh yeah, auto racing.
What car they fitting you in, man? You 6'8", 234. What car they fit? Do they make a car for you? Can you see yourself fitting in that car?
Oh, I need a special car to fit into, man.
Auto racing. Well, you're not far away. You're gonna be playing the Make a Switch Foundation. You'll be not too far from the Indy Stripes. So maybe if you don't beat up on them too bad, maybe they'll let you come. Maybe they have some connections for you. But so here's my second question, man, before we get out of here, and it's along the same lines. 6'8", 234. You saying you want to be an auto racer potentially if basketball didn't, if it wasn't what panned out for you. I'm wondering how you fit in that car, right? My question is, you're 15 years old. There's some other big kids in our SimWorld Hoops League, man. 15, 16, 17, 6'8", 6'9", 230, 240. What are they feeding y'all, man? What's your favorite food?
Man, I might not sound like it because it's really unhealthy. Hamburgers.
Hamburgers? I'm with you.
Oh man, okay,
I'm with you.
okay.
I'm on a quest
like
for
it.
the world. I would marry a hamburger and have kids with it. That's how much I'm with you, man. But I'm not 6'8", 234. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
What's your go-to toppings for a burger?
You
Just
talk
plain.
just plain?
Just plain like cheese?
Nope.
No cheese?
No cheese. No nothing. Just patty. Just bun, patty, bun.
Good Lord.
Okay.
Gangster.
Man, simple and somehow effective.
Hey. Yeah, he's going
works.
straight carbs. He's like, just give me the carbs. I'm ready for him. So
Can't argue with that,
there
man.
you go. I asked the question. I led with, what the hell are they feeding y'all, right? Carbs.
Right.
I got my answer. All right. That's all I got, B-Ron.
Yeah, that's all I got too. That's all I got, man. Thank you, Anthony, for joining us this morning. We really, really appreciate it.
Again, thank y'all for having me on.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure is all ours. You are now officially a friend of the show. Thank you. We'll hope to have you on back in the future.
Of course.
All right, guys. Well, that's been another episode of The Post Up. We came and did our thing. It's been 3 in the key. We got our free throws off. Until next time, we out of this thing. Peace.